Hello, welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour we have a little bit of a specialty kind of a class. Today we're going to talk about rugby, the sport of rugby. A colleague passed on a little crossword puzzle, which includes some of the vocabulary or sports terminology related to rugby. We'll be doing a little crossword puzzle together. We'll talk about rugby, a little discussion, and maybe a couple other surprises as well. In any case, kind of a specialized class to talk about rugby. Hello, Heidi. Welcome.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Hi, nice to see you. How are you?
This morning, the teacher said that he couldn't hear me completely. So I changed my microphone. But the next lesson was a private lesson. He said, I couldn't hear you. New microphone. A lot of noise. So I changed the old one. Then he said, it's very good. So I don't know why. Even the new microphone didn't work.
Don't even ask me. I do not understand technology. I don't know. I don't know. You're loud and clear right now, I can tell you that.
Thank you very much. I was about to throw away this microphone.
Seems to be perfect, actually. Okay, anyway. Welcome to the class. Also, let me welcome Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Long time no see. How are you?
Yes, it's been for a while because I was busy doing something else, and then I'm coming back.
Okay. Nice to have you back. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Okay. I'll talk to you in a little bit. And also, I'd like to welcome Karem.
Yes, hi.
Hi. Am I saying your name correctly? Karem?
Kerem.
Kerem.
Yes.
Accent on the first. Kerem. Okay, thank you for that. Hi, I'm Oakley. Where are you from, Kerem?
I'm from Turkey.
Okay, cool. Glad you could join us. Thanks for coming aboard. Okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit. We're going to talk rugby a little bit, and then we're going to do a puzzle together. Let me first welcome Carolina to the class. Hello, Carolina. Carolina? Are you in? Are you connected? Are you there? Well, Carolina, it's just so you know, oh, there we go. Hello?
Hello, teacher. Yes, I am here.
Okay, there we go. All right, loud and clear. You're good. Okay, our topic today is rugby. Interesting sport. Heidi, what do you know about rugby? Have you ever seen a rugby match? Do people play rugby in Japan? I know they do, because Japan has a team.
There are many teams, professional and amateur. I heard rugby. At first it was soccer. Soccer, they couldn't use their hand. Then one player, suddenly he grabbed the ball and then ran until the goal. It's starting of rugby, I heard.
Is that right? I don't know, actually. That's interesting. Maybe. It seems logical. Okay, actually, Japan has a pretty strong international team, I believe.
Not strong, because
no?
Australian team is very strong.
Oh,
Black,
well, yeah.
I forgot black something.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. No, Australia.
Well, Australia is very strong, but so is New Zealand.
Yeah, at first they have some dance. Like Aborigine dance.
Yeah, Aborigine
Yeah, very, very strong.
Yes. Yeah, they are. You could call them a powerhouse. Haka
Yeah.
dance. Okay. Johnny's gonna
But
inform
in
us here.
Japanese people, the body is very small, so we don't have any power. Very weak.
Oh, come on. You have sumo wrestlers in
Small
Japan.
wrestler is different.
That's what I want to see. I want to see a group of sumo wrestlers play rugby. That
Yes.
would be awesome. Wow. I just thought of that just now. What a great idea. Okay. Okay. You could say that just a little sports terminology. Australia and New Zealand, of course, they are powerhouses in rugby. They're a powerhouse. This is a term that we often use. Yeah, they're a rugby powerhouse, like that. Yeah, because they're big and they always win. Okay, Johnny, you know this dance?
Yes, Haka.
Haka.
Yeah, because it's like a dance. The original Maori people, they perform it in front of the old audience.
Ah,
And
okay.
they will just try to stick their tongue out of their mouth and then to make a face. I don't know how to call that face. To scare the enemy.
Ah, all right. A scary face, a scowl.
Yeah, something like scary face, and then to build up their confidence. So
Ah,
that's the Haka.
okay. So they scowl.
Scout. Yeah.
Okay, and the normal phrase we use is boost their confidence.
Boost. Okay.
Yes, this is a very normal collocation. You might try to boost somebody's confidence who's going to a job interview, for example.
Okay.
It's a very common collocation. So, Johnny, are you a rugby fan?
To be honest, I'm not a rugby fan because I don't know how to play rugby, or maybe I don't know the rule at all.
Okay.
I don't know how they just like get score.
Right. Okay, a fan of course is somebody who watches the sport and generally knows something about it. Just okay. All right.
Maybe I can say myself as occasional rugby watcher.
Yeah. Okay, that's very good. You can say that, an occasional rugby watcher, or you could also say a casual fan. I'm a casual fan of the game.
Casual fan.
And that's how I would describe myself, actually. Strangely, I lived in America. I lived in many different places in the West, in the East, in the South, all over the country, and big cities and small towns. Everywhere I went, there was a rugby league. Okay, a league is an organized group of teams that play each other, and maybe they have a championship or a playoff or whatever. Literally, from the smallest town to the biggest city, every place had an amateur rugby league. It's popular in the United States, but you would never see rugby on TV, which I always found very strange, because you could go to a rugby match on a Sunday afternoon and there'd be tons of people there, just amateur rugby players. But it never really caught on, as a televised sport. Apparently no money in it. I don't know. But anyway, so, being an American, I can tell you, for Americans, it seems to be popular and not popular at the same time. I don't understand. It's interesting. I'm also a casual fan. I don't know every rule. I know the basic concepts of the game, and now that I live in the Philippines, they do broadcast rugby on TV, and I'm entertained by it. I watch it. More and more, the more I watch it, the more I like it. And I used to go watch amateur matches as well. Friends played. I never played, but I had friends who played.
One question. What's amateur something? You mentioned it.
amateur means that people don't get paid. That's
Okay.
basically it. Amateur is the opposite, I guess, the opposite of professional. So amateur, they don't get paid. Professionals get paid too much, but well, whatever. Maybe not. You're welcome. Kerem,
Yes.
I have no idea. Do people play rugby in Turkey?
No, they don't play rugby, but in university, maybe people play rugby for in university, but not professionally. Amateur, but not team in Turkey play rugby.
Okay. So, have you ever played? Have you ever personally played or been to watch a rugby game?
No, I have never been play rugby or watch rugby match.
It's interesting. I actually like watching the women play rugby. I don't know. I mean, men are just running into each other and whatever. The women seem to have more finesse. I don't know. They're a little trickier, I suppose. Maybe they have to be. I don't know, but I find it very interesting. Okay. Is rugby an Olympic sport? I don't think it is.
Yes, I think that.
Is it? I don't know.
No. Yes, uh, 1 minute.
Okay. Quick welcome to V. Hi, V. Welcome to the class.
Hello, okay, how are you?
Fine, thank you. I'll talk to you
Caroline?
just a second. I'm going to talk to Carolina first here. Carolina.
Hello.
Hello. Do you have rugby in your country?
No, teacher, we don't play rugby here. We only play soccer and soccer and soccer.
And more soccer.
Yeah.
And more soccer. Where are you again? I'm sorry, mental block. Where do you live again?
In Colombia.
Colombia, right. Okay, I knew that. Just having a mental block. So, have you ever seen the sport of rugby? Do you have
I
any
know
idea?
that sport is popular in Australia and in New Zealand. And I also saw a video for the haka dance.
Oh, the dance.
Yeah. I didn't see the game, but I see the dance.
Okay. Yeah. It's funny that the dance is more popular than the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they use that dance for try to scare the another team.
Scare. Be
Yeah.
careful about adding that extra
Scare.
vowel sound.
Scare.
Yeah, scare.
Scare.
Yeah, and intimidate. That's a better word, actually.
Yeah.
To intimidate the other team. They're not just trying to scare them like, boo! They're trying to intimidate them. Oh, they're big. Ooh, they're strong. Ooh, they're scary. Yeah, intimidate is a better word. But, yeah. You should watch rugby is a game that is definitely, I think, growing in popularity worldwide. I agree with you. Of course, it's very popular in Australia and New Zealand and England and Ireland, but more and more in other countries as well, I think, increasingly. Okay. this is very convenient that everybody's from a different country, so I can I can ask about this to everyone. V, let me talk to you for a second, please.
Yes, I'm here.
V, are you familiar with the sport of rugby?
No, I did not, but I know it is similar to another type of sports. But we don't play the rugby here.
Okay. Not no, I did not. No, I am not. I said, are you familiar, using are, the verb to be. So when you answer, I am not.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't need do.
Yeah.
All right. And also, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how I heard you, but the word similar, Americans say similar.
Similar.
Some Americans, some Brits, some people say similar. Some people say simular with like a Y sound. Similar.
Similar.
I think either is acceptable.
But I think I get used to similar.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure how I heard you. So anyway, I just wanted. Well and good, but have you ever seen on TV or something people play rugby?
Maybe I have, but I didn't notice. So this is the first time. Yeah, this is the first time. Yeah, I know about the word rugby, but I'm willing to learn here, so that's why I joined you.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Great. Okay. It's a sport that's kind of, this is a terrible explanation, but V, it's a little bit like American football, a little bit like soccer.
Yeah, it is like kidney, no, it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. It is like the sport very popular in America, and there is a ball, an oval shaped ball. So how can we call that sports in America?
Americans just call it football, but other people around the world call it American football, so as not to confuse it with soccer.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. American football in America is ridiculously popular, and basically the Super Bowl, the championship game, is an undeclared holiday in the United States, I would have to say. It's not officially a holiday, but it sure seems like one because everybody celebrates it. Everybody makes a bet. Everybody goes to a party. It's a ridiculously huge percentage of the population that watches the game. So, anyway. Okay, but rugby. Okay. We are now going to do a little vocabulary exercise. All right, we're going to do a little rugby crossword puzzle. Now, the thing is, many of the words crossover are useful for other sports, and so they're not all only related to rugby. They're related to other sports, football, and other things as well, which we can talk about as we go along. Okay, I'm going to do a screen share here, and we'll take a look at this and see how we do. Okay, I haven't even reviewed the whole thing yet, so I got this crossword from a colleague, but we'll just see how we can do. All right, we can reference the actual puzzle so we can see how many letters or any interconnections as we go, but let's see if we can just figure out the definitions. Okay, Heidi, I'm going to start with you. Let's start with the across. Number 3, across.
Judgment.
Well, go ahead and read the clue.
It is used by the referee.
Okay. Used by the referee. Let's take a look. 3 across, so 7 letters.
7. Judge. No.
I'll give you another clue. It's a physical object that the referee. It's almost a tool.
Tool.
Well, not exactly, but
Whistle. No.
yeah, that's it. You got it. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, 3 is a whistle. Okay. All right. Obviously, referees use a whistle in many sports, clearly. Okay. Can you whistle, Heidi?
No, I'm not a whistleblower.
Whistleblower. Okay, wait a minute. That's funny. Okay, just in case any language learners here don't know, Heidi really just made a joke. What is a whistleblower, Heidi?
Snowden.
Snowden is a perfect example. Okay. Yes, somebody who makes public secret, maybe damaging information. That's right. So, okay. That's kind of funny. Okay. Let's move on. Johnny. Johnny, number 5.
You can watch a rugby game here. Stadium.
Stadium. Yeah, very good. Wow, you guys are too good. We're going to zip through this. Number 5, a stadium, of course. What else can you watch in a stadium? What else can you watch in a stadium, Johnny?
Probably anything. Something like a person's holding a concert.
Yep, a rock concert. Definitely.
And probably the performance by hundreds of thousands of people.
Possibly. Okay. And many sports events.
Yeah, sport.
Okay.
That's
right. Okay, we have football stadiums, baseball stadiums, rugby stadiums. Sometimes they just name the stadium and use it for. Many stadiums are used for multiple sports. Okay, fair enough. Kerem. Okay, number 6.
Number 6, I think educator.
Okay, wait a minute. Reading the clue, this person trains the players. Okay. Here it is, number 6, 5 letters.
5 letters.
Oh, look.
Tutor.
Tutor.
It's not.
No. Look, okay. Let's talk about educator. Would be used for anybody, any kind of teacher, really.
Yes.
All right. A tutor is somebody who assists someone for a specific academic area. Okay, like a math tutor, an English tutor, math tutor. All right.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. But it has to do with academia, with academics and school stuff. A person that trains the players. Okay. Sports.
Sports.
Okay. What do you call a sports teacher? 5 letters.
5 letters. Trainer.
I knew you were going to say that. A trainer. Okay. Well, really, there's 2 types of trainers. It's good that you're guessing all these because it helps me teach the class the difference. So I appreciate your input. A trainer can be a couple different things. A trainer trains somebody's skills that they use for a job. That's one kind of trainer. And then you also have fitness trainers. They train people how to become physically fit or stay physically fit. So a team, a rugby team, would probably also have trainers that would help them with many things: their diet, their flexibility, their weight maintenance of keeping their weight, and these kinds of things. You have a fitness trainer at the gym, for example, who may help you, keep your body fit, physically fit. Okay. Karim, anything come to mind now?
No, I have no words now.
No idea? Let me throw it out to the class. Does anybody else know?
Coach.
Coach. Yes, that is it. Okay, Karim, the main guy he's in charge of planning the strategy and training all the players and everything. He's like the kind of manager of the players. He's called the coach, and he teaches them not only physical things but mental things, strategy, and like that. He's the coach.
Yes, I see. Thanks.
Sure. And of course, we generally use a coach for sports, but somewhat recently, in the last, I don't know, 20, 25 years, we have people called life coaches or business coach or sales coach to teach other skills related to business. Relatively new English terminology. Okay. Carolina, number 10.
It has 15 players. A team?
Okay, and there are 4 letters.
Team?
Team. Of course, it's a team. Okay, so there you go, 15 players on a team. All right, different sports, of course, have different numbers on a team. How many on a football team, Carolina?
11.
11. Right. How many on a basketball team?
8.
8?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't watch much basketball, do you?
No.
Obviously not. No, 5.
Oh my God.
5 players on a team, or you could say the team has 5 members. Members, you could have other people. This is referring to the players who can play on the field or the court at one time. Okay, the next one. Well, it's for V. We talked about this before you entered the class.
I heard it. No. At the time, I just entered your class and I heard Carolina talk about this.
Okay.
That is the haka.
Okay.
Thank you, Carolina.
There it is. All right, there it is. The haka. Okay, we
You're
talked about it.
welcome.
Okay. Okay, 12, the haka. Okay. Okay, moving on. Back to you, Heidi.
Mm-hmm. The points per team, score.
Yeah, it's got to be. 5 letters, score. Okay, absolutely. Of course, every sport has a score, as far as I know. Heidi, can you think of any sport that doesn't have a score?
Doesn't have a score. Sumo.
What?
Sumo. Sumo wrestling. You mentioned before.
What?
Sumo wrestling. Before you said.
Sumo wrestling. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. There's no score in sumo wrestling?
No score.
No score.
We know I lose only then.
All right. Win or lose. Okay. All right. Good job. I never would have thought of that. All right. Terrific. Johnny, number 15.
Number 15 is a match.
Is it? It is 80 minutes long. Up. No.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
15.
4
letters only.
18 minutes long. 18 minutes long. Game.
A game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in reality, match is a correct answer, but they were looking for game, which is basically meaning the same thing. Yeah. Okay. That's a long game. Wow. Okay. Now, pretty technical question here. Karam.
Yes.
All right. Number 16. You're gonna have to guess, I think. But we've talked about it. Can you read it first? The clue.
Yes. This country invented rugby.
Okay. Let's look
I
at them.
think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters.
which country is England?
Very good. Many people, of course, might possibly guess Australia or New Zealand or something, but yes, you're correct. That's the right answer. England actually invented rugby.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Kerem, you're from Turkey. What game or competition was invented in Turkey? Yeah.
I don't know, but I think maybe archery invented by Turkey. Maybe.
Really? Okay. Not sure about that, but okay. I don't really know.
Yes, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. All right. England, yeah, they invented a bunch of sports. Rugby, cricket, croquet. Lots of sports from England. All right, Carolina, number 17. This might be difficult.
Another word for fans.
All right. Lots of letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. 10 letters.
I don't know. Groupies?
Groupies. That's funny.
Followers?
Ooh, you're actually very close. You're very close with that. Not far off. It's not really as difficult as it may seem. You're very close with followers.
The other one is supporters?
That's it. You got it. That's it exactly. Supporters. Okay. And number 17 is supporters. Excellent. Okay, slightly more formal.
Not like groupies.
Not like groupies. Now, okay, actually, for those who may not know what a groupie is, well, Carolina, what is a groupie?
Groupie is fans for an artist.
Yeah.
And that fan follow him for everywhere.
Okay, follows him or them. A band or a rock star can have a groupie. A groupie follows him or follows them everywhere. Yeah, that's right. So I suppose a rugby player could have groupies. Yeah, but well, that's very interesting, really, because somebody who's a huge, adoring fan of a rock star or a rock band, a group would be a groupie. A rock band is called a group. However, it's interesting because sports athletes can have groupies, okay, but not really a team. We would never use the word groupies for a team, a really big fan of a team. We would call them a fan, a supporter, whatever, but never a groupie. But if somebody was like crazy in love with one particular athlete, you could use that word, and it would be correct. Anyway, just wanted to point that out. Okay, moving on. V. Now we're going down. The playing field. Okay, one down. Let's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
5 letters. The playing field. One down. Sorry, I should have had you read it. Read it. I read it already.
The playing field. Ground.
Nope. 5 letters. I'll give you a big clue. It's the same as a soccer. The playing field for a soccer or football match it's the same word.
Because I usually know that a field, but now I usually call it a field. But is that a field? No field. Not field.
Not field. No. Okay. I just wrote it by accident. Did anybody see that? Anybody else in class know what the field is called for soccer or for rugby?
Pitch, maybe pitch.
Yeah, it's called the
pitch.
Pitch, the pitch.
Yeah.
When we always use the before the pitch. Okay, the players have taken the pitch, not the players have taken pitch. The players are on pitch. No, we say the players are on the pitch.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one's interesting. Heidi?
Yes, animal was adopted by a rugby club as its representative symbol and supposed to bring good luck. Black cat.
That would be bringing bad luck. Okay, let's check how many letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bird, eagle, no.
Okay, not just for rugby. For most sports.
I don't know about the animal which brings good luck.
Well, it could be just not. How do I explain it? It could be representative of the city or country that the team is from. It's not so much about good luck. It's much more about being a symbol, a trademark, a brand, even. It's many times it's part of their name.
No, I don't know.
No idea. Anybody else in class know what we're talking about?
Is that kitten?
Sorry, V?
Kitten. Kitten. The small cat, the baby cats.
A kitten? No. No, sorry. Okay. That would be funny, though. Okay, like this. Okay, you have a city name, and then they have another name. All right? So, okay, it doesn't have to be an animal, but, okay, for example, all right, in American baseball, we have the Detroit Tigers, and okay, it can be symbols. Boston Red Sox. Okay, Milwaukee Brewers. All teams have a name, Okay, and usually to represent the team, there's a mascot. This is the guy who dresses up in a lion costume, or he dresses up like a giant leprechaun, or whatever. The mascot for the team runs around on the sideline during the game. Some teams, like university teams or something, maybe I've seen like Texas Longhorns. Longhorn is a really big bull. They'll keep an actual live bull on the sidelines during their football game, for example. So it could be, the mascot could be an actual living thing. It could be a representation of a thing. You could have somebody dressed up in a silly costume to basically cheer on the team. But anyway, that's the team mascot. It has to do with the team name.
A question here.
Yeah.
Can I use emblem?
Can you say again?
Emblem. E-M-B-L-E-M.
Emblem. Well, that's a good question. Emblem, it is very much related. Okay, the emblem. All right. Well, let's take an example. Okay, in basketball, the Boston Celtics is their name. The Boston Celtics is their name. Now, their emblem is the little picture of the leprechaun with a basketball. Okay? Celtics actually refers to people from Ireland originally. Lots of people from Boston came from Ireland. I'm oversimplifying here, I realize. But so the leprechaun being an iconic Irish symbol, that now you will see that on the shirts, on the jerseys, on the signs that say Boston Celtics. That's their emblem. All right, the little picture of the leprechaun. Their mascot is a guy that runs around on the sidelines in a very goofy, silly-looking leprechaun outfit. Okay, and he cheers for the team, and he runs through the crowd and does somersaults at halftime and things like that. So they're all related. The team name, basically the emblem is the brand. It's branding. You know, it's like the Nike swoosh. When I see the Nike swoosh, I think Nike. When I see the little leprechaun, I think Celtics, Boston Celtics. Like that. I see a pair of red socks, I think Boston Red Sox. It's basically marketing, and that's their emblem. Sure. In the same way that a Nike swoosh is the emblem. But the mascot is the actual, it could be an actual animal or a person, usually on the sidelines, like for luck. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Johnny.
Yes.
Number 4.
Number 4, it is toasted by the referee.
Okay.
I think coin.
Okay, but be careful of pronunciation. Tossed.
Tossed.
Okay, right? Because the S sound is an unvoiced sound. After that, the ED past tense will, after an unvoiced sound, will always be T. Tossed.
Tossed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be coin for letters. But I have to say, more slang. A referee could toss a player out of the game for a really bad foul or for fighting with another player. So you're absolutely right. The normal collocation, you toss a coin, you throw a coin up in the air, heads or tails, to see who gets the ball first. All right? But a referee could toss a player. In football, when a player gets a red card, they're tossed from the game. They have to leave the game. They're out. So it could be thought of both ways there. Okay. Karam.
Yes.
All right, number 5.
Number 5. It protects the ears. Actually, I don't ever think about that, but I guess protect the ears.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 letters. Ooh.
8 letters.
That's a tough one. Now this is a very difficult one because it is directly related to rugby exclusively. All right, this isn't. Pretty much every other vocabulary word we've looked at relates to other sports. This one is exclusive. Karam, what do you wear on your head to protect your head in many sports? Actually, your head, not your ears, but your head.
Yes,
Helmet. That's very good.
Helmet.
Okay. Helmet. Yeah. And some people might call this, what we're looking for, a helmet. It's a type of helmet, at the very least. Yeah, helmet is race car drivers, American football players, American baseball. When they bat, they all wear a helmet. Motorcycle racing, sure, it's a helmet. Okay, this is a little different, and you would have to know rugby to get this one. Does anybody have any idea? I would not be able to guess this myself. Does anybody have any idea what this is?
Head guards?
No. Ear guards? No, that's a great guess. It's very logical. Nobody has an idea? Okay. It's called a scrum cap. Okay. What's a scrum? Does anybody know? Oh, very. Okay, so here's the problem. You would have to know what a scrum was. This is very, very rugby related. That's the part. If you ever see a match where they all pile up in a big group. Basically, the ball's in the middle, and somebody has to kick the ball, or not kick it, but push the ball backwards. And they're interlocked, arm in arm, and they're pushing against each other. Okay, that part of the game, that's called a scrum. And it basically starts off when there's whatever, the ball, okay, when they have to basically start again, the referee blows the whistle and they start with a scrum. And they're all pushing each other. Kind of like first down in American football, but anyway, so you'd have to know what a scrum was. Okay, moving on. Carolina, number 7.
7. This player is the leader of the team.
Okay, of the players. Now, okay, there are 7 letters. This is very common English word for basically all sports. A baseball team has one. What's that?
Quarterback? Quarterback?
No. What are you saying?
Quarterback?
Quarterback. No.
No.
Soccer has, usually soccer teams have one. Baseball teams. American football.
The captain.
Captain. Excellent. That's it. All of these sports usually normally have a captain. That's it. Captain. Very good. Okay. Very good. V. Number 8.
Oh, I'm stuck. I don't know. Is that popular? The word is that popular?
Another word for a rugby shirt. It's 6 letters. Yes, it is. In all sports. Again, same thing. Basketball player, baseball player, soccer player. They all wear one of these. Bicycle racer. It's another word for a shirt with a number and a name on it. Usually. Many fans like to wear these. Not just you can buy one of these in a store. Wear it around on the street.
6 letters. Is that jersey?
Excellent. You got it. Okay, a jersey.
I'm not sure for my pronunciation. Jersey. Jersey. Yeah.
Right. So usually, if you buy one in a store, you would say, "Oh, I bought a baseball jersey, a football jersey, a rugby jersey," like that. You would say the name of the sport, a basketball jersey.
Yeah.
Right. Usually, when we talk about it, we define it by whatever sport we use as an adjective. Okay. Okay, Heidi, number 9. Well,
there are 15 in a team. Team member. Players.
Yeah, players. Yeah. Members, players. Yeah, okay. Players, members. Same difference. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, that was pretty easy. Both members or players would work and would make sense, but okay. Johnny.
11. This person controls the game. I think referee.
Has to be. Referee. English speakers often say ref.
Ref.
For short. Very common to say that ref is blind. Okay, great job, everyone. Really. Okay. Yeah. Do people yell at the referee, Johnny? In your country?
Yeah, there's a lot of people yelling at the referee because they think that the referee is making the wrong judgment.
Yeah. Or he's blind.
Yeah.
Blind. Okay. All right. We've got a few minutes left, so I'm gonna spring on you a little surprise activity to test you guys a little bit. Here we go. The Rugby World Cup is happening this year. Okay, we didn't even mention that. These are the countries that are involved in the World Cup all over the world. Yes. South America, North America, Africa.
2020 Rugby World Cup will be held in Japan.
Will it?
Yes.
Awesome.
And that same year of Olympic Games.
Oh, wow. Okay, another big year. Okay. I got all the names of the countries down here. Can you help me place them? Okay. Where should we start? Let's start over here, the circle, which is, of course, the United Kingdom. You can look at the flags. Karam.
Yes.
What's this one on the very top right? What's that going to be?
Scotland.
Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. Wrong one. I gave you the answers there on that. Scotland. Okay, very good. Of course that's Scotland. Absolutely. It's got to be. Okay. Okay. Great. Scotland it is. All right. How about the one just below it? Carolina? What's this one going to be? The one directly below Scotland?
I don't know, teacher. No, I don't know. I don't know that one.
Well, really? Okay, does anybody else know?
England.
Of course, England. Of course, England. All right. The one just to the left of England. This is a tricky one. V? Do you know this one? This is interesting because it's, you may not think of it as a country.
Not a country.
Yeah, it's got a flag. The flag is a griffin. Do you know what a griffin is?
I know in Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, very good. Thank goodness for Harry Potter. Harry Potter the Educator. Okay. Okay, that's a griffin. What area or what country, what place has a griffin on the flag? Do you know?
Is that related to the United Kingdom?
Yes, yes, it is. There it is on the map. Part of United Kingdom. Absolutely.
A griffin. I guess. Let me guess. Ireland.
What? No. Ireland is a separate island from the main island of England. No, this is attached. It's in the west. No? Anybody know? Ah, you got it. Ah, the last second. Wales. Yes, this is Wales. For some reason, I can't write it on there, but Wales has its own rugby team, which will be participating in the World Cup. Okay, now to the left. Heidi?
Ireland.
Is Ireland, of course. Ireland. There we go. Okay. Johnny. Okay. Where should we move to here? Let's go down. Let's go straight down from Wales here, the Griffin. What's this, Johnny? With the red circle?
Japan.
Of course it is. Don't be ridiculous. Absolutely. Okay, how come down here in the Australia, what is all this? Oh my goodness. Looky here. Who can tell me, Karam, can you tell me, there are 3 tiny countries here.
3 tiny countries here.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what they are? I'll show you the name.
I have no idea.
Fiji, Tonga, and Samoa.
Okay, Fiji, Tonga, and Samoa.
Samoa.
Absolutely correct. All right. They are all, believe it or not, they all have their own World Cup rugby teams, and they will be participating. And those guys from Samoa are huge. And very strong. Carolina, do you know the one on the very bottom on the right here? Do you know what country this is?
New Zealand.
New Zealand it is, absolutely. I'm having a problem writing on there, but okay. And of course, next to it, V?
Australia.
Australia, okay. That was too easy. Let's go to Africa. Heidi, what country is on the bottom here with this kind of sideways Y?
South Africa.
Yes, it is. Very good. Now, much more difficult. Johnny, what is north and west? That's a hard one, huh? In Africa. North and west of South Africa.
Let me see. That one is you grant. How to say that?
Uruguay.
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 No.
No, sir. No.
South America.
Georgia.
Uruguay's over here in South America.
Okay.
Yeah. Does anybody know above South America?
Namibia.
Namibia. Uruguay is over here in South America. Hang on. Okay, we're out of time, so let me. Here you go. These are all the countries that are, in fact, participating in the World Cup. Canada, U.S., Uruguay, Argentina, South America, representing. Europe has Romania, Georgia, interesting, France and Italy, along with the countries from the UK. And there you go. Those will be the countries participating in the World Cup. You guys should tune in, check it out. Why not? Check out some rugby. World Cup's coming very soon. Actually, I believe in September. So I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Take care.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.